is gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay. No resistance now. Do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Crime's gonna pay me.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the New York Jets and the New York Giants. We are ready to go amidst the snow this December night. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Darts out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Darts. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This is Scattergood, left side. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Darts looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, sack.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that makes it 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Wow, they must really trust this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. He's going to take this one from the end zone. Runs by the 30. He's across midfield. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
Certainly what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Scatterboo here on the ground. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Quick one to the outside by Dart. Into the red zone! And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jackson, Smith, and Jigma with a touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Cowboys. Ready?
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Red.
Running back sent in motion. Here's the first carry for LeQuint Allen. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
He's on run. Here's Richardson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the first down and keep this drive rolling.
Ready.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, you even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Come on, come on. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Stephanie, go.
This is Allen on the give. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the Giants' 47-yard line.
Get it.
Richardson will do it himself. But keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Here, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Move on 2nd and long. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. It's caught by Wilson, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. down for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here.
Ready?
On the handoff, Allen. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 70, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing now, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
60 Eagles, Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throwing deep towards the end zone. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going on first down. It's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They'll set up here for the point after. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, up.
This is a design run for Richardson. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready? 79. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
On the move, past the 40. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10.
Here we go.
Right back to Allen. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that one up the middle.
And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. They're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Play action. It's Richardson. Throw caught at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready?
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some late points and the lead. Ryland now for the extra point. The extra point cracks off the upright and ricochets through. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboot. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. It's Scatterboot on 3rd. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Brock. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. effort on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. Here's Darts. He finds it beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Dart going to throw again. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And it's another miss. His 2nd extra point has been off the mark. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
The final throw before the break. Oh, put some air under this one, right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
At the Jets' 40-yard line.
Going right back to Scatterboot. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Going on 3rd. Here's Dart. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Scatterboot here on the toss. And it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Scatterboot here on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Under the gun this time, here's Dart. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
A little bit surprised the kicking team isn't out there. They're going for it. It's 4th and goal.
19, Tiger.
He'll throw it. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. New York to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
He'll try it left with Allen. And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throw left side, complete. And he's he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
New set of downs from the 37. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
Come on. Hey. 70, Cuddy.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets take a third-quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Okay, break.
Here comes a two-point try partner, Richardson, bringing his offense to the line.
The Jets will line up for a two-point
All
conversion.
right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
Giants, 26.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
It's second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. That one's complete. Right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Dart now against the blitz. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Fields it and starts the return from the end zone. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Getting the counter, Allen. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on a quick hitter. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down, New York.
Man in motion, out of the slot. They fake the handoff, now Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
So 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They kick the running back in motion. This is Allen on 2nd. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Go. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Wilson on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right on time, right in a spot where he had room to run. Add on to that catch.
And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Richardson. Completes it to his back, LeQuint Allen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Got his man, Hopkins has it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. It's a screen play for Allen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? To that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Go.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets holding just a 1-point advantage. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get some all-important insurance. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his top.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down. Now it's Scannaboo. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Up 3rd and 5.
To throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Short pass brought in. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Scannaboo now from the gun. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. The Giants using their first time out. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he is to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to be brought down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We look to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.